Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the traveling crafter, and I am here with the last of the 4 or 5 journals that I completed using the binders. So this was a late ad. This was something I didn't think turned out very well, that I had just thrown a bunch of scraps that I had together, but this got to be pretty big. Oh shoot. I need to put this back in the other journal. And so I thought, well, I need something. But this is the debut of the Blue Ribbon Journal. So let me tell you about it a little more in just a second. But before I do that, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for subscribing. Whether you're new or you've been here for a while, know that I appreciate you very, very much. I'd love to hear what your favorite parts of this journal are. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. It's free. So this was intended as kind of could it be a cookbook journal? Absolutely. Could it be for someone who maybe is a homemaker? Yes. In my head, I was thinking of myself and at fair time and the blue ribbon and 4-H and that kind of thing. Fashion review and showing horses and rabbits and all of those things. So that is kind of where I went with this. It is entirely covered with a piece of fabric that somebody had started, I'm assuming, for a quilt. So it is front and back covered. That is how it was done. And then I have a ruffle on this end that is strawberries. And this is what it looks like on the side. And then it will come with a tie around it to keep it all nice and tidy. But let's take a look. So this one, I'm going to leave this in here because I've forgotten now twice. This one has 81 pages, 162 back and forth. It is a standard binder, just like the rest of them. It is 10 by 9 by this. It's about 3 3/4 inches wide, and the spine is 2.5. And before I forget, KB and Friends, Some of My Digitals, Gallery Cat, Wildflower Whiskers, and Art of Tina Fey are all pieces that I used in here. Now, this is a little bit of a gator mouth, I have to admit, but as you will be able to tell, I had a lot of fun doing this one. So there are in the front, this was from the Retro Cookbook, called the Retro Cookbook, that I love. There are some tickets. This was one of those flashcards that I made into a pocket. This is one of the digitals, and this we did together. I was thinking fireworks, carnival, all of that kind of summer vibe. So we made these during the 100-day challenge around the house. We made these during that too. So I've got just a little place for journaling. This is from an Ideals. This is one of my digitals. This is Belly Band with, this is a journal card, and it's got some of my digitals on it as well. So I tried to keep in the colors of the red, the gold, the blue, the white. We got some summer grilling and chilling. I just thought those looked kind of 4th of July-ish. This is from a 1940s newspaper. These are from, I believe, Art of Tina Fey, these little digis. And I just did a little extra tuck. Appleberry pie in a jar. This was from the original cookbook. Got some Jell-O. And all of these things, have come from, there's a home design plan. Have come from, like, if I've picked up vintage recipes and things like that. This is from a recent, from the Fall Harvest Hop. I did one of those. We've got a little decor this is from a plant book. This is a little bit of carrots. That's from a magazine somewhere. So this is a double pocket. We also did this. This was made out of, that's from the 100-Day Challenge as well, popsicle sticks. And then one of my digital recipe cards and a big journal card with one of my digitals in the back. This is a skinny, itty bitty, teeny weeny pocket that then I used a little tag that could, I was like, what did you do that for? So I had to make a special tag for it. This is from that retro cookbook as well. Another one. This is just one of my, I think I made this as a cluster and then turned it into a pocket in one of my digitals. We did these together as well. This is a vintage Whaletown Days from Anita, Iowa. A participation ribbon. Some wallpaper. And then this is from one of the digitals that I did. That I don't have this one published. I just did it and was playing around with it. What do we have? Former Salem girl, master homemaker. We've got a corn digital. We've got another piece. This is from Cartabella. That I don't remember where that one was from. But isn't she cute? Look at, what's her name? Oh, apparently she doesn't get a name. It's just Mrs. Ed Thomas of Boss has a pretty kitchen with plenty of electrical conveniences, including washer and dryer, range, and built-in oven, and many others. That does look like a pretty Mrs. Ed Thompson. That's a pretty big kitchen. Got a couple tags and journal cards in there. This was, where was this? Yeah, I think this was from that retro cookbook as well. And then we just had, I thought kite reminded me of summer. And what is this? Oh gosh, Zenny. Another digi from KB and Friends, I believe. A little bit of music, 4-H candlelighting song. This is, I made these out of, this was from a game, which I don't remember the game, and then we did the template, and I made this out of paper bags. This is an old, I'm not going to take this out, but this is an old crochet thing. I think it might be a flag. Little ticket in there. That does not want to stay down there. These are from the smoothie book. Another postcard from that digital. This was from the retro cookbook, and inside of here, this is really cool. I'm not going to, well, should I? This is from an old newspaper, and it's a parade from a 4th of July celebration. Isn't that cool? It's from 1971, but look on the back. 1946 class, Inwood High School, and 47. So if you don't like the 4th of July festivities, and you can just hang out with all of those friends from the 40s. I thought that was cool. And I loved the look of this mid-century modern. And that I think it should come all the way. Yeah, I did not seal it there. Another home, look at those butterflies. Another home decor piece. This is from the Cartabella. Another smoothie with some goodies in there. And there's our little flips. This is from a vintage ad that I backed. This is one of my digitals with the horse on there. And then we've got recipe card and another digi piece, another one of my recipe cards with a little side tuck. This is from that retro cookbook, and this has a big stack of tickets, because, I mean, what would a fair be without tickets? That's just a little journal spot with a cake on there. Family recipes. This one we didn't do too long ago together. Just a little summer vibe. There's the flag. From one of the digitals. There's another piece from a cookbook. That's from the dessert cookbook, I believe. One of my digitals. This is from Gail at Cinnamon Tea. A little playing card. This is a pocket with another journal. There's lots of journal cards in here. Vintage bingo card on a piece of wallpaper. This is from the retro cookbook as well. I love that cookbook. And another digi and a little tag. Yeah, every time I do flip throughs, I'm like, oh, I don't want to show them everything. I want them to have some surprise. Their little dangle there. There's a vintage photo of these little ladies. I just thought they'd look like they were maybe going to the fair. And a pocket within another pocket within a bunch of tags. That's from a Susan Branch book, I think. Look at that. That's from that same series of digis. I won't take this out. This is a piece of a vintage hanky. These they found. These were like, oh, they're probably from the 90s, but they were in a stack of my old books. This is another one of the chroma collage things, and I see her little arm needs to be. They're just saying, hey, what do you think about my outfit? Should I wear this to the fair? I'm just going to tack these down because I don't want them to peel up. Hang on. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing. So the little, let's see. So this is from a magazine, and these were from, I cannot remember. It might be just something I got from Temu, or I don't think they were from a pattern, those particular ones. Oh, come on now. Hold, please. I can't apparently get this to go in there. There we go. And then this is from a digital too. I love this. But I got that in there nice and neat. I'm not going to take that one out. We got another barbecue going on. These are from Cartabella. I put in a little pot holder, vintage pot holder. This is from an ad from Frigidaire. It was a cookbook that Frigidaire put out. We've got a whole bunch of carnival-esque type of things. We got palm reading. America. That's an ideals page. There we go. This is one of my digitals and a little cluster with this. We did, I think we did these together too when we did a bunch of magazine pages. Magazine pieces. Little vintage book. Look at that. So everything is very summer, fair, Piggly Wiggly, vintage greeting card. I'm not going to take, or greeting card. No, that would be a vintage recipe. An old flashcard. Another little tag. I liked the ones with the little girls. Pretty soon I'm going to be doing a video where I'll show you my idea to do a kids cookbook journal. I think it'd be fun. What I want to use. There's another one of the digis. This is from an old magazine. Ledger. This is from a magazine. This one we did. I think did we make these together? Maybe not. But lots of journal tags inside of those. It's jellied fruit compote, peach Melba sundae. Oh yeah. This is from the original cookbook. And this is, I have a lot of things from this Dent family estate. 7-Up ad. I just thought that screamed summertime. Look at this little possum. I couldn't help it. He was red. It was red, white, and blue, so he just needed to go in there. That's from the retro cookbook. A little chunk of wallpaper. Another Joys of Jell-O. I'm sorry if you don't like Jell-O, because there's a lot. There's probably Jell-O in every one of my journals. If it's home or home and garden related, anyway. Cookbook related. Oh, what's this? The carnations, which I backed that in black because I thought it would be fun if you have a white pen to write that way. Oh, we got some vintage business supplies. This is a little piece that I did. I don't know why I thought that looked like maybe it was playing in the band. I don't know. That's just a piece we did from a magazine sesh we did. But as you can see, this one I won't take out. It is, it's that wallpaper. Oh, tell me no. I did not. Hang on, I'm just going to pull this up. This is from that was from the 100-Day Challenge, ATH. Oh, no. So here's the thing. I went through this, and I was like, oh, that needs something. So I added this little piece, and somehow it got stuck on there. Did it get stuck on both sides? No. Come on now. It's not stuck. Well, oh goodness. This was one of the hello, my name is. Oh, I was worried there for a second. Let me stick this back in there. And that's when we did the name tags from the thrift store. The American's Creed. This is just a little cluster I did. Original book. This, what was this? Oh, this is a receipt from James S. Reese and Company. Abstract of Sales. I just liked it. And the one thing, and I've said this before, this is from an old magazine, is every single one of my journals, no two are alike. I do not generally, sometimes I will create I'll do a video with you guys where we create a bunch of something, and if they work, then I'll add them in. This is full of, this is one of the digitals that I did, but this little old envelope is, sack is full of other goodies that the recipient can play with and add to their journal. But part of the joy I get from doing journals is that they are one of a kind, and that I get to use my creativity and do something different in every single one. So I assure you and promise you no two will be alike. And, if somebody wants to have more than one journal from me, I want them to have something unique each time. So, and something to look forward to. More ledger. This was some old scrapbook paper. This is from a cookbook, and then these are digitals that I think I might have done both of those. I know I did this one. I don't know about that one. They're not. I just did them for myself because I was playing around. But another cluster, and I just thought that these little pieces from this magazine were cute, where they had kind of the red, white, and blue going on. Some watermelon paper. This stuff is older than the hills. It's from Provo Craft. Who knows from when? Probably the early 90s. I don't know. Another paint chip. This is just a half tag, which I kind of liked. And this is some little equestrian stuff going on there. America the Beautiful. This is more of the Boom Pow. That's a ribbon and a tag that we made. We made that one together too. It's the little things that make life big. Another plant piece. This is some of that vintage, I call it seam binding ribbon. That's in the Maker's Market, if you're interested. Oh, and then here, this is, what do we got here? Oh, yes. The meat market, groceries, in Nebraska City. And then this, you can add more goodies to it as well. So lots of pockets within pockets. So you can do. This is very old, and it is, I believe, it's from 1909, it says, in German. It's either German or maybe, I think that's German. This was from an Ideals. Look at those ladies. Hey. They're looking pretty good on top of those corn puffs. We've got the goat. This is one of my digitals. This was kind of fun. I just took just index cards and just used little circle punches in different colors to make them into a little stack of whatever one wants them to be. Now, the one thing about, you know, being eclectic and doing each journal uniquely is sometimes they get really fat. And I'm sorry if you don't like that, but it is what it is. It's just how I roll. So there's some tags and journal cards and that. I'm going to put you in here. And here, another hello, my name is. Let's do that where she can stick out. And these folks, big tomato crop. Mr. and Mrs. Joe Kelly were pictured Saturday in their garden with some of the giant tomatoes which they have raised. The tomato patch just behind them produced 5 bushels of tomatoes in the past 2 weeks, a bushel for each of the Kelly daughters to can, and the vines are still full. The tomatoes are the big boy variety. The Kellys lost their first plants to the late frost, but replanted with very good luck. In the foreground is a big watermelon, which is Mrs. Kelly's particular pride. The Kelly home in West Salem also has many pretty flowers. There you go. Good job. Good job, Mr. and Mrs. Kelly. And then the back also has the, that's from the Retro Cookbook. This is Color of the Farm. We've got picnics, just a few little things from different fair day. And then this is an old ad that I thought was just cute because it was a car and it was in red, white, and blue. So there you have it, friends. This is the Blue Ribbon binder journal, and it will be on, oh, and I forgot. This is vintage wallpaper, and I was going to try to, let's just do that right now while I say goodbye. I wanted to stick this in there so somebody could play with it should they wish. So this will be up on the Maker's Market by the time that you see this, and if it's still available, then you can grab it for your own or as a special gift. So, I don't know if this is going to work like I thought. Nope. Will it fit in there? Not without ripping it. Okay, well, you're going to have to go somewhere else. We'll just put you in the back. There you go. All right, friends. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. And this is the last video until I do my Christmas and sewing journal cookbooks for a little while. But until next time, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.